I sure hope you like listening to me complain a lot.
Yeah, I sure hope you do as well, because that sounds like we're getting more of that.
That's pretty much.
And not even onto the BlizzCon. Like the idea was we'd be just talking about BlizzCon and Smash Brothers this time.
No, but I'm just complaining about things.
Well, I said I don't have much to talk about, but I ended up making this whole list of things to talk about.
So you lied.
Well, no, this was just things I came up with this morning.
You lied!
I came up with all this morning.
You lied! Right,
for instance, just to get you to talk about something else, I mean...
It's not going to work, I still want to complain.
Oh, of course, there's also this.
Hold on.
Because I love this box.
Transcending history and the world. A tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
Yeah, there's got a special edition Soul Calibur 6.
It's quite possibly the
case.
most bizarre things as a pre-order bonus. It's like, cool, a steel case. It's got a button you can click on it. What? It makes sounds.
It didn't get that art book or Sophia statue that I started to get hyped for because of your workmate.
Yeah, blame your manager for that.
Yeah. But I did get a few other games whilst I was out.
Cool. World of Warcraft.
Okay. A ninja must always keep training and,
I'll talk about them later, but I need to complain about World of Warcraft. Right?
Okay, what does my scroll say next? Let me see here. A true ninja must not talk about World of Warcraft.
Lies!
Okay, so what, just find something and break it? Huh, what's something I can break? The story of World of Warcraft? It's already broken. Of course, I can learn all about the sabotage from the Ammo Baron. He loves sabotage, and he's got all sorts of equipment lying around. Is he a ninja master too? After all, his ships have been hovering up there for what feels like years now. I'll pay him a visit. It's ninja time!
Wow, they're self-aware. So, Battle for Azeroth.
Seriously, what is making that buzzing noise?
A lot of people I've read have been complaining about it, but quite honestly, I've really enjoyed it so far. A lot more than I did the beginning of Legion.
No, it's my flask.
Just pass it over here.
No, it isn't. Hold on. It was air trying to escape from my flask.
Okay.
Not the, the lid.
You released an ancient evil.
Oh, they're not giving me anything.
No.
Oh gosh, that was a bit of a jump they wanted me to make there.
But yeah, so a lot of people have been complaining about it from what I've found. Personally, I've been enjoying it a lot more than I did Legion when that first came out.
Oh yeah, I've got to get the stickers. Did I get all the stickers last time? I hope I did.
I don't know, you can check in the chapter select screen. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I've just started doing more rep grinding. I feel like I've been doing it for years. But I want to get the allied races.
Ah, like this. I hate that. Just...
Yeah, but that's because it then explodes and... Stick up!
Thank you.
Kind
of got thrown off my game when I, fell.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you imagine falling from such height that you just kind of bounce up?
Yeah, it's a bit debatable. I thought I saw a guy clip in the back there.
Oh, great. I didn't have any magic on me. It's going to make this a lot more difficult.
You've got full magic.
Hal, who goes there? I'm a ninja. No one is allowed past this point. I'm a Baron's orders. Let's blast this, whatever it is. Okay, they just couldn't come up with anything to say here, could they?
I guess.
We ran out of material!
I mean, that's basically what Blizzard did. But yeah, I've been enjoying it a lot. Trying to get rep up for the allied races. There's a few issues with this. Most of it's fine, but the Dark Iron Dwarfs and
I jumped into that.
The Magheart Orcs require you to get rep with a new faction. The 7th Legion and the Honorbound. this requires you doing like new sets of missions and stuff like that. Primarily doing like war fronts, island expeditions, and stuff like that.
Oh.
The problem with this is that per world quest in the other areas, they're taking quite a while to die. Oh, there we go. You get 75 rep. You have to get to Exalted, which is...
Oh, wow, okay.
If you do all...
I guess it's because, you know, the other one's dead.
Yeah.
But she's just kind of rapid firing.
Yeah. If you do all the world quests, every day that they pop up, you can get to Exalted in about 2 weeks, I think it was. This is a very slow process for someone that, you know, can't / doesn't want to sit and play WoW every single day for like 2-3 hours whilst I try and do world quests.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this fight.
No.
Which also feels like a slow process.
It is a very slow process. But it's fine. I can cope with it. You know, I'll just kind of drag myself through. For some reason, the quests you do don't actually get you rep with the faction, despite the fact that you're doing work for the faction.
There we go, finally!
Um,
Short opening in a tedious fight.
It got to the point where they had to
retcon
themselves, and they had to...
Ooh, never a good sign.
They had to make it so certain quests did give rep. And they made it so you could repeat those quests if you'd already done them.
Now, I have poor memories of this stage, but... Oh!
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need to level up.
Yeah, because...
oh!
Thank gosh, there's no one here.
But, it's... yeah, they've already had to go back and increase rep you get from some sources because it was so slow. Which isn't a good sign. But, whatever. I'll get there eventually. But on the actual quests...
Hey, that should be a mobile game they should make.
Rep grinding?
Yeah, just like a little mobile app which allows you to do like a mini-game thing to get rep for whichever faction you choose.
That'd be cool. And useful.
Yeah, it's sort of like, you know, raising a child.
Can you teleport through that? I was going to say, they're not going to stop, I don't think.
Yeah,
they've actually changed the level. Huh.
Yeah, you know, because, you know, like the Sonic Adventure, sort of with the Chow Gardens and the Dreamcast MCU, you're allowing to, you know, allowing you to do
Dreamcast
things.
MCU?
Sorry, VM. You know, allowing you to, you know...
My favourite was when Sonic tried to steal the Infinity Gauntlet from Thanos. That was really...
that pretty much has happened now.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Sakurai left watching Infinity Wars thinking, I could do that better.
Alas, he couldn't. But yeah, so there's a character that used to be around called Lillian Voss. She was originally like a human that ended up becoming an undead.
Nose. Oh, flippin'.
You're getting wrecked. Huh?
I can't... That thing always screws me up.
Yeah. There goes Meow Meow Blaster or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. At least you get a full heart. They know that that does damage to you, so... But,
I mean, it's a pain to hit.
Yeah, Lillian Voss was...
Oh, wow!
Jesus, that was unfortunate. Lillian Voss was a really cool character. She was a human, became undead, but she hated undead with a passion. And it was like this huge plot about her, like, internal struggle and crisis with the fact that she was now undead.
Yeah.
And she went on like a murder spree hunting down various undeads and other people that tried to stop her. And getting revenge for her death. And it's really cool. And eventually you go into a dungeon.
How is it decided who becomes undead, who doesn't? Because some became undead, some became Death Knights, some just become dead. So
they're all different afflictions. So it's kind of like how in Soul Calibur you have the Malfested, Lizard Man, and Raphael.
Yeah, I must have. Yeah. I became a lizard man. I got red eyes. I became a vampire.
Death Knights require a specific process that is generally much harsher than becoming an undead. Why Sylvanas became a Banshee Queen? Arthas did whatever he wanted, I guess. And undead is just the general resurrection process done by a Valkyrie. I think it depends on who
So
does
why is it
as
only ever
well.
humans who are undead, whereas Death Knight is a general all?
I think there have been undeads of... Well,
You just can't play as them.
You just never play as them and you don't see them. I don't know, there's allied races, you might be able to get that at some point. Be cool. Allied race for undead just being various different races as undead. You can crush him against a wall.
Oh.
Ha!
My button jammed.
Ha! Feel my pain!
You mean how my button jammed? You know, which does. That's called fat
Disconnected.
thumbs. No.
I don't believe you.
Again, it's my incompetence, you know.
I refuse. Oh wow, you need exactly 8.
Oh, wow.
Rip. At
The
least, you
sword
go,
isn't long enough.
at least you go back to being on full power.
Yeah, that's not too much wrong. And
But,
to be fair, it's only my second death in this entire run.
Yeah, during the dungeon.
Did you die to a pajama mode? I can't remember.
Yes, I did. As Lillian Voss gets like controlled by a stronger, lichy undead dude, and you end up having to kill her. And it was really tragic and stuff, but you know, it was the end of her character.
Which one? Alliance? Warlock? You know what?
What?
As in, like, which path is this campaign?
Both.
Oh.
Technically, it's more of an undead campaign because you meet Lillian Voss first as an undead, if I remember correctly. But
Just gonna ignore you.
that's probably the best way to do it.
Because these guys have too much,
They swarm.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a cool character arc, but apparently people got salty that she died. It's like, well,
While having a satisfying conclusion.
yeah.
Oh, he's gonna jump my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
And so they brought her back to life for Legion. Apparently, I've not played as a rogue, so
Ah,
damn.
I thought I could get into the middle there.
Yeah, you were a bit too
Well, it's
close.
actually to my benefit.
Yeah. They brought her back to life for Legion as a part of the rogue stuff. Oh, you got caught on the...
Okay, fair enough. I can understand that. A little bit annoying.
There we go. Yeah, they brought her back to life for the rogues.
Oh. They're not very, clear.
I think if you just go right up next to it. There you go.
Okay. I figured that would overshoot you though.
Yeah.
So.
And, I don't really agree. Walk, jump.
Oh no, because you can't fit through that tiny little gap otherwise.
Oh. Well, you can do that. But yeah,
Oh, there we go. Proper
like-
wall jump section.
it's like, whatever, alright, if you really want to bring her back to life, sure. I don't agree with it, but...
But it seems like, from sounds of it, Legion is just where they decided to screw over everyone's character arc.
Yeah.
We need a sequel! We really don't. We need a sequel!
But then, she's in Battle for Azeroth. As a member of the Horde. And I was like, oh, this is a bit weird. And you can speak to her. And she explains... Your character's like, oh, it seems you've fully embraced the Horde. Why is that? And you can listen to her explain why she's a part of the Horde. Now, briefly, I know you don't know the character, but from what I briefly mentioned, what are the main character traits you picked up on Lillian Voss?
She hates the undead.
Yep.
She's, let's see, very, to her ideals.
Yeah.
Like, even becoming an undead, she still kept her ideals as a part of her.
Yeah. Which mostly revolves around passionately hating the undead.
Yeah, you know, I guess you could also say it's kind of a justice sort of thing, because it sounds like the undead have wronged her in the past a lot.
So,
Both before that, I didn't even need to grab there. Both, before and with the whole becoming undead.
are you ready to hear this, right? I'm going to try and remember it as accurately as I can.
Oh, why don't I just... I'm pretty sure this section is just meant for people to skip.
Yeah, pretty much. So, let's try and remember this like as accurately as I can. You ask her about it, and she explains that there's two main reasons for this. The first one, I can somewhat understand. She wants to help other people that become forsaken and undead
That makes a lot of sense. And I
to
think that's
cope with the changes so they don't suffer the internal torment that she did.
That makes a lot of sense, and I think that's actually a good direction for her character to go in.
The other argument that she uses,
She doesn't need another argument.
there's more added to this, and this is where bad writing just oozes through uncontrollably. She blames the humans and alliances for her unwarranted hatred of the Forsaken,
Unwarranted?
and claim that it is they who are the bad guys, for they refuse to accept their brothers and sisters simply because they are undead now.
You mean because they're zombies which eat people?
And Sylvanas, bombs people regularly with a toxic
Yeah,
gas
that's the worst time to
kills them
believe
alive.
that, because Sylvanas...
And, even better, she says that the Alliance and humans are the one turning their backs on the Forsaken, when it's in fact Sylvanas who murdered all the Forsaken that wanted to return to the human side to be with their families, as well as all the humans, after two humans organised a reunion between the undead and the humans that were willing to meet up.
Which apparently there's no language barrier at this point anymore. Because before Alliance and Horde, you try to communicate each other, you had a language barrier.
There is in-game, there is supposed to be, but also Forsaken can speak human, but just not in-game for some reason.
Oh, that reminds me of that comic then! And for the Alliance! Wait, are we just doing the same thing as they do? Look, I thought we talked about this. What are they talking about? I'll try and translate. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been human. Waffles are here? What?
Yeah, that. I missed Dark Legacy. I need to see if they actually still update.
Speaking of old comics...
Oh, what did you unearth?
Well, you know how we were talking about, old memes with, there's an app for that, which, no kid will nowadays understand. Well, Super Smash Bros. Reaction. Someone do a comic. So it was a Goomba and a Koopa Trooper. You got standing there, Sakura goes, we're here to announce Steve is in Smash Brothers. And you got Goomba goes, Steve? Eve, as in like Minecraft, and you got Koopa Trooper, hey, he'd be a pretty cool inclusion. I mean, I prefer Nintendo one, but then Sakurai brings out the Piranha Plant. Hi guys! You got Goomba, oh no. And then the first person in the comment section, because I was like, I remember this. And then the first person in the comment section was like, Bowser's Kingdom. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. And everyone goes, Flash Animation, Newsgrounds. And then the next person's like, I'm 15. What is this?
Oh,
and you got the comment section like, I feel so old. You got the comment section is all just people going, oh my gosh, Bowser's Kingdom. You remember when this first came out? It's like, oh yeah, this was like just around the time of Super Mario Bros. Z. Was it just before it? Newsground. You remember those days? Flash Animation, a YouTube series. I
brought this up with you once as well. It's weird to me, considering I'm still kind of young. It's weird to me that things I've experienced, like Newsground, which was a big thing back in the day for you young'uns, just flat out, kids don't know about it.
Yeah.
They're too busy flossing.
I was around the time of that, particularly.
Yeah. You were more around for Newsgrounds
I mean, it wasn't something I
Prime time.
often... I mean, the problem is that we kind of missed out a lot of it because we didn't get the internet till, like, 2010?
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get the internet till... Well, before that. Because we've had WoW longer than that.
Then it'd be 2000... Let's see. I was in...
We've had
Well,
WoW...
hold on. I left school in 2012. I had... We had WoW in that since my last year of school... Because I remember the prom and the internet and FanFishNet helped me after that. So
WoW.
we've had it since year 11 of school. So that would be 2009. 2009.
2008.
2008? I don't think we had
I think
it
it was late 2008. Hold on, there's a way to find this out easy enough.
I'm going to press the save so we get a little colourful picture on screen.
Yeah.
They're just Shantae staring at an old man or an old man staring at Shantae.
Wow.
I'm also going to press the home button so that time's not passing so much. You know, in-game. We'll find this out, end the episode, and then get straight into boss battle.
It was 2007 to 2008.
I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe we had it in 2007.
No, because we had World of Warcraft before or after Lich King was released. After Lich King came out 2008 November.
No, we had it in 2008, not 2007.
We've had WoW for over 10 years, I think.
I don't think over 10 years. I think we've had it for
I'm
exact.
pretty sure we have. Because I can base it off...
Because I definitely don't remember having the internet during the first few days of the week.
I can find it out easy enough by checking how odd my WoW anniversary...
I was still about 15 by the time we got the internet, though. Is kind of the point, you know. I missed out a bit on the Newsground generation.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, people were talking about Bowser's Kingdom again. And referencing Bowser's Kingdom with Steve the Piranha Plant.
Yeah, that's weird. Surreal. Ugh.
So yeah.
Bye.
Cheerio.